Hi, Derek with Continental Door here. Today we're going to go over how to measure and how to check for a garage door opening. Whether you're wanting to replace a garage door, obviously this is a new garage door install that we provided for a client, but replace a garage door or just looking to measure something, you can call in to us and we can provide you pricing over the phone and what that looks for. So before we open this garage door, because you might have an old garage door in its place obviously, the first thing you're going to want to check is your backing blocking. Now this is a conventional framing, yours might not look like this, and we're more than happy to come out, you give us a call, we provide you a free estimate and come give you a field verifying estimate. But you want to be checking for wood up all the way to the ceiling, across the header, and most importantly, where your spring and motor will be mounted to the header, that's intact, full of, free of splits, and it's structurally sound. So you can measure your garage door, your width always first, and then your height. It's kind of backwards in mathematics. But generally, I like to measure the actual opening itself. So you clip it to the end of the door, and you come over here and you'll see it measures 16, and that's an exact measurement generally for most garage doors. And then you could do the height as well. But for the most accurate, run your door up. And I like to measure what the actual trim measures. So you go not to your seal, but to your actual wood jamb. You just kind of roll your tape out. And if you could give us the actual measurement. So this is right now about 1511 and a half. And we'll let you know what needs to be done outside of that. Then you measure your height. So then you come on down here, make sure you're obviously seated into the concrete there. And you're right there at 711 and a half. Now, if it's an older garage and just general good practices, I like to look at my concrete and make sure you're measuring the garage slab, not the driveway. And I like to measure it in a couple different locations. And what I'm checking for is any cracks in the concrete that might change the door height for sealing. There's things we can do with astragal weather stripping to seal floor, but we must set our door level. So everything, obviously, this is a newer system, is level, free of cracks, and no sagging in the header. So that looks really good. And this is also a 2-car. And a 2-car is defined by 12 or wider. This here is an 18 by 8. And that would still classify as a 2-car. And you will find that like a 12 wide, for instance, is considered a 2-car garage, but you're gonna struggle to fit 2 cars in it. And a single car like this is a 10-foot wide or less. So the same thing, we're gonna measure the width, and we are 911 and a half, which is perfect. It's good to be under, over is not good. And then measure your height again. And you're right at 8 foot, which is perfect. And make sure you're not measuring that weather stripping, because that's going to get replaced, or it's just, or there's wood trim there. We want to go to the actual framing itself. And the last item to check for is prep for motor. If this is new construction, do you have your line voltage? And that measurement is door height plus 3 feet is where you'd want to wire that. Then you got your low voltage. It runs your photo eyes, which are down here, and those would just terminate right up here by your line voltage, and then also your wall button, which is going to be over there. And each garage door system will require a wire for your wall button, and you can either wire your photo eyes in a loop, or you can run each individual photo eye, but you'll need a total of 2 wires or a loop and a home run back to where that line voltage is. Your keypad is wireless, so you don't have to run a wire for that. That just runs off a 9-volt battery. And any other questions, like I said, feel free to look us up online or give us a call and we'd provide you a free estimate. Thanks for watching.